In this question, we are given with a point P and point Q. P has a coordinate -3 and -3 and 4, and Q has coordinate 5 and 1. In the A part, we are required to find M, and M is the midpoint of PQ, and we will be using the midpoint formula. So let M be the midpoint, and its coordinates are X and Y. So we need to calculate X and Y in order to calculate the midpoint. So X can be calculated by using this simple relation x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and Y will be calculated by y1 plus y2 over 2. So this is our x1, this is our y1, this is our x2, and this is our y2. So we need to put these values in this formula, these two simple relations, in order to calculate the midpoint xy. Mxy is the midpoint. So x is equal to x1, the value of x1 is -3, plus x2, the value of x2 is 5, and divided by 2, and this will become 2 over 2, and that is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1. Similarly, y is equal to y1 plus y2 over 2. So this is our y1 and this is our y2. So it will become 4 plus 1 divided by 2. So this will become 5 over 2. So our midpoint, that is xy, will become m, and x is 1 and the y is 5 over 2. So this is our midpoint. So in the B part, we are asked to find out the gradient of PQ. This is our P and this is our Q, and we are asked to find out the gradient of PQ. So gradient, we know that the gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and this is equal to y2. Now this is our y2. This is 1 minus y1. y1 is 4, and x2 is 5, and minus x1 is -3. So this will become 1 minus 4, and divided by 5. This minus and minus become plus. 5 plus 3. So this will become 1 minus 4 minus 3, and 5 plus 3, 8. So our gradient will be 3 over 8. In the last part, we are given with R point, or the coordinates of R are -6, 0, and another point O, which is origin, and its coordinates are 0, 0. And we are asked to find out that which point from R, P, and Q is closer to R. Which point is closer to R? Whether around O, which point is closer to O, origin. So we need to find out the distance of R from O, P from O, and Q from O. So distance of O from R is denoted by OR, and this symbol which denotes the distance between O and R. So we will calculate this distance, and then we will be calculating distance OP, and this is denoted by this symbol OP, and these mod values denote the distance between O and P. And lastly, we need to calculate the distance between O and Q. It will become OQ. And the results from these three will tell us that which point from R, P, and Q is closer to O. So here it is a question of finding the distance between O and R. Now we know that in order to find out the distance between 2 points, we need to use the distance formula, and that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root. So this is the formula for finding the distance between any 2 points. Here the points are 0 and R. 0 as it is not 0 is O and R. So what is O? O is here, this one, and R is this one. So in OR the coordinates, this 0 is denoted by x1, and this is the second 0 is y1, and here we have got R, and these coordinates minus 6 is y x2 and 0 is y2. Now we need to put these values here. x2 mean minus 6, so minus 6 minus x1 is 0 whole square plus y2 is 0 minus y1 again 0 whole square, so it will become minus 6 and minus 0. So this is minus 6 whole square under root, and 0 minus 0 square mean nothing, 0 square, and 0 square is equal to 0. And this is minus 6 square become 36, and the square of 36 is 6. So we have got OR, that is the distance between O and R. OR mean there is a mod value. This mod value mean the distance between O and R. It will become 6. Now OP will be calculated by using the coordinates of O and P. The coordinates of O are again 0, 0, and the coordinates of P are given in this question in the first part, that is P is equal to minus 3 and 4. So we will be using again the distance formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root. So we need to put the values x2 0, that is the origin, have coordinates 0, 0, plus 0, 0 origin coordinates, and p coordinates are minus 3 and 4. So again, this is our x1, this is our y1, this is our x2, and this is our y2. So we will be putting these values, and this will become minus 3 and minus 0 whole square and plus y2 is 4 minus y1 is 0 whole square under root. So minus 3 square is, this will become minus 3 minus 0, minus 3 and minus 3 whole square is 9, and plus this will become 4 minus 0 4 and whole square, and this will become 16 and under root, and this will become 16 plus 4 20 25 under root, and 25 under root is 5. So the distance between O and P, which is denoted by OP, is 5. Now we will be calculating the distance of O with Q, that is OQ mod value, the absolute value. So O we know that this is 0, 0, and Q is given here, which is 5, 1. So again we will be using the same distance formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root. So we have got origin, its coordinates are 0, 0, and we have got point Q, which is given here, its points are 5 and 1. So we will be putting these values. This is our x1, this is our y1, this is our x2, and this is our y2. So x2, so x2 is 5 minus x1 is 0 whole square plus y2 is 1 minus y1 is 0 whole square. So this will become 5 square. 5 square means 25, and this will become 1 minus 0 whole square, that is 1 under root, and this will become 26 under root. So this is the distance between O and Q, and that is 26 under root, and 26 under root means that it is somewhere uh, close to 5.1 or a little bit over than 5, because the under root of 25 is 5. So this must be greater than 5, but certainly less than 6, because the under root of 36 is 6. So this value, the under root 26, is greater than 5 but less than 6. So the distance between O and R is 6, and the distance between O and P is 5, and the distance between O and Q is little bit over than 5. So from these three values, that is OR, OP and OQ, which is the greatest value? Certainly 6 is the greatest value. It means that R is further than from any of other 2 points, that is P and Q. So the closest will be certainly this point, because the distance between O and P is 5, and the distance between O and R is 6, and the distance between O and Q is little over than 5. So which is the closest point? P will be the closest point, because the distance between O and P is 5.